All right, my man, state your name. Let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
It's your boy. You already know the name. It's your boy G5. We on Real Talk with Nick.
That's what's up, man. Preseason about to start tomorrow. Knicks versus the Miami Heat.
Woo.
Talk to me, baby.
That one's going to be a good one. We get to see our Knicks starting five. We get to see our little chemistry with our little bench.
Yeah.
I know I seen a couple of signings on the Knicks that I ain't even recognize these players. But then I'm like, I guess we got a full roster.
Okay.
With a bunch of young kids. So
okay.
But they ain't getting none of the old vets. I'm surprised.
All right. Oh, and let me address something, man. I'm not speaking to my fans, man. I'm speaking to you haters out there. You ungrateful bastards, man. Nicovelli been putting the shit down all summer long, man. All summer long, man, and all I get is negativity, man. If you don't like the show, don't tune in. Simple as that, man. Simple as that, man. Go ahead, man. As we were saying. Yeah, I just had to address that. You know what I'm saying?
No problem, brother. You do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I got to. It's sad, man. They hate on Nicovelli because of the titles of my videos. But I only repeat what the interview was.
What's the title have to do with the interview? He ain't forcing, and he ain't like clickbait. So if y'all claiming it's clickbait, that's not right.
It sure ain't clickbait.
Because what he's saying is actually something out of somebody else's mouth that he heard them say, and he takes that good part and he puts it into a title.
All right.
That's what a real YouTuber is supposed to do, people.
Okay.
Don't hate the man. Congratulate the man.
Hey, it's hard for him, man. It's called accountability. Some people just don't have it, man. So, haters, if you're watching this on Facebook, because that's where most of y'all at, man, I'm only speaking to the haters, man. Exhale, but don't inhale. No, I don't want them to inhale. I don't want them to inhale, man.
Inhale and smell all the good air around them.
You know what I'm saying?
And
because
the hating is not going to get you nowhere.
Yeah, because they not breathing the Nick air I'm breathing. I don't know what they breathing, man.
Just comments.
I mean, God damn. Well, let's move forward, man.
Yes, let's go.
We're going to speak on Cam Reddish,
Reddish, the man Cam. Let's see what Cam do this year because he say he's healthy 100%. Let's see if this 100% Cam Reddish can get into the starting rotation or at least to the closest six man.
Are you excited for that, boy?
Yeah, I want to see this year, this chemistry that we got going, this very young Knicks team.
Right.
But when I look at around the NBA, everybody's really young. Our old vets, they all gone.
Yeah.
So it's like, only one we really got is like a KD, LeBron, and Steph.
But we ain't speaking of them. I'm talking about on the Knicks.
On the Knicks.
All we got really,
we got
D Rose as an
old veteran. D Rose.
Everybody else.
D Rose is there because D Rose is part of that whole dynasty that been built way before the Knicks. That was the Chicago thing.
Right.
So that whole Rose, even our point guard that we just got signed, he's part of that legacy too because he was in that whole little family of the things with the coaching staff. So I understand that, and it looks like it's going to be good.
Yeah.
With what we got going, we got a bunch of young players that's wanting to get out there and want to prove that they are worth minutes.
Okay. Now, speaking of D Rose, did you hear the statement that he made, right? Where he was calling players out on his team, man. He said, Accountability. And we need to stop getting emotional when we speak to the fans, man. Or when the fans speak to you about your game, man. Yeah. Stop letting that. Do you think that was a direct message?
That was a direct message to Julius Randle. Because Julius Randle is a little too emotional when his game is not good. But when his game is on and everybody's loving him, he ain't got nothing to say. Once he gets off and his game is off, everybody have their right to their opinion, brother. You in New York. What the hell you thought was going to happen? You thought it was going to be an easy cupcake? You could sit here and play around and get your money. And once you get your money, you want to sit on your ass now and play around? And don't want to give us the 25 you was giving us the season before? Yeah. Don't blame it that we got swept in the playoffs. Because I felt you gave up by that time. Because you could tell by the way you played, you didn't want it.
Right.
Because you was too worried about these young kids around you that's going to outball you and make you look out of state.
Do you think he's still concerned with that?
Not now, because he already addressed the issue at the press conference.
Did he? What did he say?
He said the same thing. He said, these young kids going to make me run. I'm in the best shape of my life because I have to be. These kids is
fresh slate.
It's nothing to talk about. You got that. you hear that, you see, he say he lost the weight, but he ain't telling you his weight. But I lost weight, and I feel in the best shape ever. Because these young ones is balling. D. Rose said the same exact thing. And those are the two oldest players on the team.
Right.
And that tells you enough.
Okay. Now, do you think Julius Randle is going to have the opportunity to win the fans back, or do you think it's too late and the Knicks organization is just going to play him to get his numbers up and ship him out?
Well, this is New York. So, as a fan perspective, we could, once he start balling right, you know the fans going to love him. Hands down. So we ain't going to talk about the fans. Now, we talking about organization. If Obi could really start to get right, I could see him parting with us. I could see the Knicks saying, okay, let's get him, trade him, let's start Obi, and let's run that way.
Yeah, because Obi,
this is Tibbs'
right?
team, and Tibbs is the one that really don't like Obi. Let's just talk about the fact.
You got to elaborate on that. That's news to me, because I'm hearing that Obi is going to get increased minutes.
Oh yeah, he's going to get more minutes because he deserves more minutes. But like I said, when Tibbs is not calling the plays for you, and Tibbs run that team. We know that. That's Tibbs' team. He ain't got a superstar on that team to sit there and say, this is my team.
Well, let me say this, man. This is why I go to the streets, man. And I interview people like yourself who talks about the game, because when you hear it from the street, right? It's no getting around it. See, we ain't going inside our houses complaining, screaming at the television set. You get in the outlet, man, where people can see. You said you was on a train, man.
Yeah.
All the way out where?
Up in Mount Vernon.
And someone screamed you out and said,
you on Knickerville TV, brother?
On Real Talk with Nick.
That's right. But I call it Knickerville TV because if you're a true subscriber and you know my man, how long he been grinding, it's been 4 years hard hustle.
Okay.
Where he's at right now.
Okay, it is what it is.
Lose it, he gets it right back, even 10 times higher.
Hey,
so all these haters, cut that shit out.
That's what I'm saying, man. But the point I'm trying to make, yeah, there's a lot of hate.
Know they hating like
on Facebook, they hate it.
Come on.
And you know who you are. I'm back at it, haters. Yeah. No. As we were saying, right?
Yeah.
When we speak of Julius Randle, you say it's a possibility his numbers could come up, right? Organization give him a little playing time.
Yeah.
Get his numbers up just to ship him out, right?
I won't say to ship him out because his worth ain't really that high and deep.
That's why you gotta get his stats up.
Even if his stats is up, only place I can see him actually going is back to LA, and LeBron don't want him over there. So it's like, who else want him? Okay. Like, you got to look at that. Where would he go fit in at where he can have a good role? What? I'm going to say the Jazz. We don't want nobody now.
So basically, he has to ball or warm that bench up.
That's what they're going to have to do. Either you go from a starter to a bench warmer, but I don't think he'll ever be a bench warmer.
Okay.
The Knicks pay him too much money for that.
Okay. And when we speak of Obi, right? Because Obi got the increased minutes, man.
Okay, we got increased minutes on Obi. Because
is this going to be the year Obi get his just due, man?
I mean, I looked at progress from Quickly to RJ to Obi. And out of the three, he's the least one that actually picked it up. I know he can ball. We know he can ball. I feel the coaching is not giving him the opportunity to show his true talent. But then again, like I said, hopefully that anxious bug is out of him where where the game slowed down to him now, where he sees it at that slow vision.
Right.
Like how RJ sees it now. Remember RJ said the game slowed down, so it made it more easier.
Right.
Quickly said the same thing. Game slowed down, now made it more easier. So hopefully now he at that. The game slowed down and made it more easier.
He can see the plays, the move.
So you won't see him so agitated to get to the ball.
Right.
You see how he balls. He balls with very aggression.
Right.
Like very anxious to get where he got to get, and that's where you see him fumble the ball or he make the mistake and miss the shot. So once he get past that, and I've seen a lot of it this year already so far. So let's see.
Okay.
But yeah, if he can get it, let's go, man. But then we still got Cam there. We got to look at that too.
Talk to me about Cam once again,
man. You got Cam.
Will Cam have this year that he should have had last season, man?
Then we got Sims.
A lot of people say Cam got a lot of game in him.
Yes, he do. We know that.
Who does his game emulate?
I can't even say because we haven't seen them ball this whole last season. The injuries messed them up. It really messed them up. And that goes for a lot of players that we don't get to see what they really could bring to the game. We know what Quickly could bring. We know what RJ could bring because we've seen them enough on that court to know. We've seen them take big shots and miss them and big shots and make them.
Right.
Cam didn't get that opportunity to do none of that yet. And he knows that, and he knows he has a lot to prove. Because he knows he feels he belongs in that slot. We just got to give it to him.
And are you ecstatic when we speak of the combination between Jalen Brunson and RJ?
Yes, that's what I said. That combination is real wicked. Then when you add the core around it with Mitch in the middle, you add.
I think Mitch gonna have a Phil's day, man.
Fonte in the corner, waiting for that 3-point shot. Then you got Julius that's just gonna. Hopefully he plays it smart and play that perimeter. Because we know he got that mid shot, like
it's water.
It's water. They can't stop it. Pick on that. Leave the middle to your big man. Let big man eat. Let him pull a big man out. Like he planning on doing this year, like you said.
Right.
So if it's what you saying, and we can get the big man to pull out.
As far as Mitchell Robinson having
if he could pull it out,
have an outside game,
and
it's
Julius
over.
Take over right here. You got to look at that. Then you got JR that likes to go to the basket straight off the rip. Baja all day. You got Jalen Brunson that's going to just facilitate and drop his 20 faithfully without having to worry about a superstar because he did it while he was with a superstar. We got to look at that. Now it's his turn to be the superstar and prove that he's a star.
Jalen Brunson.
Yes, because he was with the superstar, he averaged points. When the superstar was the point guard, but he still managed to get, you know what? We got to move you to the 2 because we got to let this kid eat.
So now the limelight is going to be on him.
Yeah, because he got a lot to prove.
Is he ready?
Hell yeah.
Is Jalen Brunson ready to play for the Big Apple?
Yes.
I ain't talking about off-Broadway. He's playing for the Knicks, man.
He's really ready to ball.
Like, I mean, the Knicks crowd, man.
You could tell he's used to it. You could tell he's ready for it. You could tell he's in it. And he knows he has a lot to prove. Because like he said his whole career, they always talk down on him. So that's what made him bring his game up. So he knows he's going to be judged and prosecuted in New York. The Knicks know they got a lot on their hands this year. And they not even trying to hear nothing. They not going to say they're getting to a championship. But they saying they're going to give it their all.
They're going to give it their all.
Giving it their all, we should see better.
Okay. And what does this mean for my man Tom Thibodeau, man?
This is that season. And if you know what I mean by that season.
This is a do or die season for him?
Do or die season. The Knicks don't keep a coach more than 3. We know that. Ain't nobody been that long since Woods. And that was when Carmelo was in his prime.
Okay.
So I don't know.
And the Duke boys, man. We got RJ Barrett. We got Cam Reddish.
Yeah.
I mean.
And you got the backup point guard, the other kid. What's his name? I don't know his name like that, but I know he's in there.
Woo! So tomorrow, first preseason game.
First preseason game, you get to see this game.
New York Knicks versus Miami.
Everybody tune in.
Should the Knicks be concerned with Miami squad, man? Is there any players the Knicks should worry about?
Well, I mean, Hero's still playing the preseason game. I mean, it's Miami, man. Like, come on. It's Miami. It's the Eastern Conference for 2 years. You got to think about that. It's Miami. Miami's that good. And they're a young team.
Could they be sleeping on the Knicks, man?
Sleeping?
Could this be the year where everybody underestimate the Knicks? Could this be another 4th season? Because nobody's expected that. Not even the fans.
I won't even.
Is this a better team than the 4th seed
I'll be happy with a.
Is this lineup better
6th,
than the?
7th.
Is this lineup better than the 4th seed Knicks?
4th seed Knicks in the pandemic year. I can't even judge that. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Can't judge that.
You don't know.
I can't. That lineup to this lineup. I ain't see nothing. It's a whole new. I feel like it's a whole new dynamic that's here. It's only really 2 players that was there, and everything else is new.
Mm-hmm.
So everything else is new from that. It's just RJ and Quickly wasn't even there yet when they made. Quickly was rookie actually.
Right.
So that was what, 3 years ago? Yeah, that's pandemic year. So I mean, LeBron and them don't even get. The Lakers don't even get the.
Well, we ain't
credit
thinking
for
about
the
that.
title. I mean, but they don't get the credit as they won a title, but they won a title, but people don't. They skip that. You know what I mean? They skip it like whatever. That was pandemic.
Okay.
So I gotta say the same with our 4th seed.
Number 1 question, man. Every Knicks fan.
Look, because we made the playoffs that year, right?
Right.
But if you look at it, when you talk on ESPN, they still say the Knicks have not played in playoffs since.
What, 2012?
2012. So
I mean, if you're not going to conclude the 4th seed,
that's what I mean. But they didn't conclude that. If they would say, 3 years ago the Knicks was in the playoffs. On ESPN, they saying the last time the Knicks even had a chance at a playoff run was 2012 when they had Carmelo.
Right.
So that's why I'm saying that. In our mind, yeah, we made the playoffs because we Knicks fans. The rest of the NBA don't look at that shit like that.
Okay. Now, what I was going to ask you, brother, right? Every Knicks fan want to know, but at least I want to know. Should we worry about Tom Thibodeau giving Jalen Brunson too many minutes? Could Jalen Brunson be run down, exhausted by the postseason if we even go to the postseason?
The way he runs his point guards, yeah.
Even though we got a backup in Derrick Rose and with Emmanuel Quickly?
But for somebody that been training under Tom Thibodeau since he was a kid.
And this is Jalen Brunson?
Think about James Brunson been under Tom Thibodeau since he was a kid. He was in Chicago. His father worked with him all his life. Derrick Rose said it. I remember him as a little kid. To him now on the New York Knicks, playing with me and playing with his father. So, yeah, the kid knows what he's about to go through because he knows better than anybody else. Because why? That's like I trained. He was with me since he was a baby.
Right.
So, and Derrick Rose officially said that in a press conference. So it's like when Rose said it, it confirmed everything.
Right.
Now I see why the Knicks got hit with the tampering charges. Because we damn sure tampered. Now I look at it, I'm like, damn, we damn sure did that. We finally did something right.
Like after getting cursed for the Patrick Ewing draft thing, right?
Yeah.
But once again, man, I like Derrick Rose, man, for what he said when he called out Julius Randle. I like that, and I figure, no holds barred.
He's not the highest player Nick no more, so he has to take a step back when you're not the highest player no more. See,
right.
All that pressure that he had on his head, he don't have it. That's how I feel.
And let's not forget, man, RJ Barrett got a lot to prove too, man. Being that he was in trades talk with this Donovan Mitchell situation. You don't think so? You think he liked the fact
You know why? Because even Donovan Mitchell said, I thought I was going to the New York Knicks, but it wasn't happening. You know why it wasn't happening? Because the Knicks wasn't getting let go RJ, nigga. They went with where they went with it. Like, all right, so listen, I'm signing RJ to this amount of money. Y'all niggas got to 12 a.m. tonight. Talk to me. That's bold right there. That's just like what you want to do. You understand?
Right.
It's like what y'all want to do. Y'all want him, we not offering him. We offering what y'all offering and what we offering, and if y'all taking that, then y'all can take that. If not, I'm signing my young boy and I'm making my moves.
Yep.
If I sign my young boy, y'all messed up.
That's right. And not to mention, man, we got 2 players, man, we ain't touched base on.
See?
Quentin Grimes and Jericho Sims.
Like I said.
What
Sims,
can we expect for them two, man?
Sims, good thing is Sims is going to be Mitch's backup, right?
Should Mitch be concerned if he don't bring his A game?
Heck no. This is one time I can sit there and say, no, Mitch is actually, he solidified. He don't have no veterans in front of him no more. He don't have none of those older heads that was there, remember, all the years that was messing up his minutes. It's all on him now. He knows that. It's on you, because if you got to give it to Sims, and he ain't going to let that happen. So you know what he's going to do. He got the money he wanted. He got paid. Now he's going to do his job. He has no choice. He really has no choice. He has no upper backup but Sims.
Okay.
So this job is literally all on him. If he get injured, it's all on Sims. You get what I mean?
Right.
Plus the white big boy that we just signed from what team was that? Whatever, y'all know what I'm talking about. We got him too. So it ain't like he got pressure this year. They all do. That's why I like it, because they all under pressure.
And Quentin Grimes, man, is he going to be the New York sniper, man?
Yeah.
Huh? Is he going to get that sniper in him?
That's what I said with Quentin Grimes. Like I thought Quentin would have started as the 2. And I think that's what he's hunting for, that number 2 spot. Because imagine you got him, and him. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We don't need him off the bench, really. I'd rather have the Forte off the bench.
Okay.
Because Forte, I know you coming in to do one thing and one thing only. Shoot they fucking lights out.
So you high on Forte?
Yeah. Because we know Forte gonna shoot the. Come on now, we know he can shoot lights out, bro. We know he could get us 20. If y'all leave the nigga behind that 3-point line, he's gonna knock 5-6 down a game. Easy. I guarantee you LeBron will take him in a heartbeat. Just so he can have that one position that he make everybody that shoot threes stay at. And you know that's the craziest thing. But that's what he does.
Okay. And how far you see these Knicks, man, for the record? Where we going, man?
The way that the East is packed up this year, I'm going to say 5th or 6th.
5th or 6th?
5th or 6th. 5th or 6th. I'll be happy with that 7th, 8th.
And how many wins? Is it safe to say Knicks going to get like at least 45 wins? When we was complaining about the Knicks, right?
No, but
we had 35 wins.
We had 35 last season.
Yeah, and Knicks fans wasn't happy.
Of course, why would they? But they got to understand now. You look at it this year, the stacks is really high this year with the teams that's on the East Coast. We could name 6 teams right now that we know can average 40 to 50 wins, and they got superstars. So
we got superstars too.
We got in the making. I give it that. We got in the making. We got some that's right approaching the door, and some is that this is the year for them to make that walk in that door. Then we could sit there and say that we almost there. We almost there. We ain't get that yet. They still scared to come to New York. They don't want that New York criticism that we smacking them. And that's the honest. But let's say, we did 35 last year. We could probably get 42.
42?
42. 42 out of 81. 42 out of 81. 50-50.
All right, man. But you definitely see postseason.
I can see, like I said, I'm happy with a 5th or 6th. The 7th and 8th, I'll be okay with. But I predict 5th or 6th.
All right, man. That's what it is, man. Real talk with Nick, with my boy G5, kicking it live in the heart of Harlem. Hey, you haters, don't let me start this. And we out. Peace.